Hello children, in this video we are going to talk about books of original entry and new chapters in accounts. So we are going to discuss about a basic of in this chapters. So let's start. We will cover the first topic, subsidiary books or books of original entry. So now let us start. First we are going to know a basic concept of this chapter. You can say subsidiary books or books of original entry, the same name. So as generally we say subsidiary books. So you know that in the previous chapters we have learned generals and subsidiary books, so many types of subsidiary books. In this chapters only basic few minutes. So let's start. First you open a business. You open a business and your business quantity and transactions volume is very low, as you can say according to 50,000 turnover of your business. Okay, so now you need a general, only general. So recording all transactions in generals. You can say if you open a business and your business size is a small and maximum size business, so you recorded all transactions in one place and you can say single books. So let's start general. So as like chronological order, so we are all recorded transactions in chronological order and can say general. So chronological order means date wise. So date wise we recorded our particular goods. So you can write as a particular and recorded our transactions. So first you take examples. You purchase any goods, so you mention date here and as like, and you purchase a goods. So you write to purchase goods 100 rupees. Okay, and next sales of goods and sales returns of goods. So all transactions you recorded in a one place, at one place, and single books. This is called generals. And now you think your business is increases day to day. Your business increases day to day. So you think you need for subsidiary books. Subsidiary books is a special type of book original entry. So they you can say generally is called generals books, but here so recorded all transactions in at one place in one books. This is called general, and recorded days all transactions is date wise. This is called chronological order. So now your business is increases. Now you have recorded all transactions and separately, as like subsidiary books have so many types of books, and you no need for the all books is required in your business according to your business and you want to and your need. So according your need, say this book is you apply in your business. So first cash book. This is cash books in subsidiary books. Now you can say simply word a general. Second changing in the subsidiary books, and generals is a use of a small business size, and subsidiary books you can use the increases your business size and a more increases transactions and more value of business. So let's start. So first cash book, purchase books. Here the recorded all transactions is separately, you can say, and sales book. There are so many types of books. No need for all books you can use in your business as require your business. Okay. So first, next purchase return and sales return. So one by one we understand, and last bill receivable and bill payable. So extra it required for your business. So cash books is recorded all transactions here. Okay. Now purchase books is recorded all transactions, credit purchase. Okay. Now second sales books is recorded all transactions of sales and credit sales. Next purchase return, your business is size increases, now your product you sells any things, so you can damage piece and damage goods, so you can return now. So purchase return, now you first sells and purchase return and sales return and bill receivable. So you purchase anything and any goods of damaging, now you can return, now you recorded this transactions is purchase return, you recorded transaction purchase return. Now you anything is purchased, so you recording in the purchase book, and any damages pieces of you can return now to purchase return books, and you can sell any book any goods, so this is damages, this person is returned to you, now you recorded the sales return books. Okay, now you bill receivables, if you received any bills of any services, now you can record this book. So you can observe that here journals is a second form of the subsidiary books, and journal is subdivided or so separately so many books. Okay, now here need for chronological order, now you also need here chronological order. Date new important in the all transactions with date, you can say all transactions is recorded date wise, chronological order. Simple example we take here. According to subsidiary books, first books cash book, this books is used for the recording all transactions, all recording all cash transactions and all receipt of cash and all payments. All banking transactions, receipt and payments are also recorded in cash books. So it means subsidiary books, first book cash books recording all cash transactions and receipt and payments, cash of all banking transactions is also recording in this books, cash books. Now first cash books is covered here. Now second purchase book, all the transactions of purchase of goods and services on credit basis are recorded in these books. So it means, so all transactions is recorded in purchase books. So all purchase of goods, now you purchase the goods of 10,000, so you recorded is purchase books, chronological order date wise. Now in particular of your goods, now is quantity of RS is goods, now you mention in this column 10,000. Now this is purchase books in under subsidiary books. Subsidiary books is a very useful of big heavy transactions and increases of your business. So third point, sales book, all the transactions pertaining to credit sales of goods and services are recorded in this book. So it means, so all transactions is recorded in a business a sales book, under sales books. So credit basis and all recorded services, so recorded in transactions in sales books, chronological order date wise and particular and amount here recorded. So if you sells goods 10,000, you record here and you mention and you write here 10,000. Now particular and RS and date, so date wise recording in all transactions in this books only. Okay, this is third point under the subsidiary books. So fourth number, your fourth point is purchase return book. If the goods purchased on credit is returned to the supplier, such return is recorded in the purchase returns books. If you purchase any things This is damages piece. So now you also return this goods. So is recorded in the special book under the subsidiary books, purchase return books. So purchase return books, if the goods purchased on the credit is credit returned to the supplier, such returns is the recorded in the purchase returns books. Suppose you purchase any goods, so this goods is occurring damaging, so now you things is return this goods, so you return that supplier is recorded transactions. Suppose you purchase a 10,000 of goods, 10,000 of goods rupees 10,000 rupees of goods you purchase. Now is the goods is damaging, now return the supplier is recording the goods of this type books, purchase returns books. Though this type transactions is recording only purchase returns books under the subsidiary books. Now fifth number, sales returns book. If the customers to whom goods are sold on credit returns goods is recorded in the sales returns books. So number 5 under the subsidiary books, sales returns books. If you sell any goods and if the customer to whom goods are sold on credit and returns goods, it is recorded in the sales returns books. So now you record only sales return books. Any sales is returned, now you can recording the transactions sales returns books. Now remaining 3 topic and 3 points, so we discuss about next video. Thank you.